Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings II and our Viking roleplay series. So, sorry there wasn't a video on Tuesday even though I said there would be. I completely forgot about something again that we have to do. It's just such a busy time of the year, guys. So we had to take our bunny to go get fixed. I think I mentioned this. I mentioned this in one of the Hoi 4 series, I think. I know we mentioned in the People SJ series a couple times, but those of you who watch those People at J series know that my wife, HiJynx, has been wanting a little critter for a long time. And then last July, when we had that little vacation at the end, I surprised the family with a rabbit. And it is now 6 months old. So it was time to take it to go get fixed because it is a male rabbit. And I'm sure you guys have all heard the saying, fuck like rabbits. So it did have to get fixed. And we had scheduled this like a month ago because it took so long to get in there. And so yeah, we ended up having to do that. So that's the reason why there wasn't a video on Tuesday, guys. And there might be another delay sometime this week. Again, it's just such a busy time this time of year. Last week I had my daughter's choir performance on Thursday. This week on Thursday again, I don't know why they like doing it on Thursday so much. My son has his 3rd grade Christmas performance. So another thing that's going to be pretty distracting overall on that day. It's a pretty long little performance that they have there. It's a big Christmas thing. And we don't stop our kids from participating in all the Christmas stuff at school. So yeah, it's just going to be probably another rough week overall. Just so busy, man. And that's why I'm so glad I don't celebrate anything extra this year because at this time of year, because it's good God, man, there's already enough stuff as it is. But yeah, I was really looking forward to playing this episode, and it sucks that it had to wait a few days because we now have a new king, and he is King Floki, I think the 3rd son, 4th son, I don't even know how far back he was. Let's see, I guess, yeah, we had that son as well, 2, 3, 4, 5th son. He was the 5th son of King Canute the Bull. And he died. So it was just shocking that he died, that our father died in that duel when he had like 130-something, 140-something combat power, and the Jarl had 0. He had a combat rating to 0, but there is a little bit of a randomness to it, guys. And we also did that duel when our character was all wounded and beat up, so that could have affected it as well. And he's 61 years old, so he had the age benefited on us too. Yeah, our character died, and now we're playing as King Floki. So a lot of stuff to do. I've already done a couple things. I went ahead and I changed up the names of some of our kids here. So this one I left the same. Is that D the one that does the TH sound? I've already forgotten, guys, because I have a terrible memory. Which, in that case, if it does make the TH sound, that'd be Guthrun. Otherwise, it'd be Gudrun if it's a D sound. And then, of course, I changed our son's name. And that also has that little D, so it's either Frody or Frodi. I thought it was nice that it kind of sounds similar to our name. And, of course, he is our bastard son. And then that is not our kid. Let's see, our other daughter is Cecilia. I just randomized the names, by the way, guys, so that's how I came up with that. The Great Works, we named that. A lot of really good name suggestions. I actually had trouble picking a name because there's so many good suggestions. I ended up going with, I think this is pronounced Nyhaven. Could be pronouncing that wrong. If so, let me know in the comments. So yeah, this is the historical. It's kind of like it's not just the historical docks. It's also like a entertainment district. There's a lot to it. I read about it online because I was curious exactly what it was. And yeah, it seemed like a fantastic name because it's also in Copenhagen, so it makes sense to be here. So that'll be the name of our Great Works. And I think that's all I did. We've got a lot of stuff to do on camera though, so let's go and get started. So we're gonna want to go ahead and get our council situated. I looked at the chancellors. There's like nobody, guys. We could put the Jarl in charge here, and that would help his opinion a little bit, but it's never going to be fixed because he's our rival, and we cuckolded him. I mean, when you mess around with his wife, you can expect that there's going to be problems, and we saw that last episode. Are we still with his wife? I don't actually know. We should take a look at that, because I'm curious. Well, if we click on him there, I think that's not the best way to do this. Let's do it through here. Let me just see if we're still with her at all. No, she's dead. She died frothing at the mouth. Oh, he might have poisoned her because of what she did. Oh, she had rabies. Never mind. Never mind, she died with rabies. Oh, wow. I hope that was before we were sleeping with her. So yeah, there's no chance that There's no chance at all that we're going to improve relations with him. He's always going to hate us. So he is our best at diplomacy. We could appoint this guy here, but he doesn't like us because he's a foreigner, and we've already got enough other issues as well. I don't think we need to add that on there. So really, we're just going to have to pick somebody kind of crappy. It's kind of just the way it is, unless we were to take one of these two. I mean, he's a pretty good marshal, but there are other good marshals. We actually have an abundance of good marshals. So if he has, which he does not have a good diplomacy skill, so it's irrelevant. What about this guy? Yeah, he doesn't either. So again, pretty much irrelevant. So yeah, we'll just have to put this guy in place with his 7 skill. Oh, good God, that is so high. So let's go ahead and fabricate claims with him, and let's do it here, I guess. Yeah, we'll do it right there. We'll attack Upland on our own, I suppose, because I think that's the next war we're going to be engaging in. All right, so let's go and get a Spymaster appointed, and we'll just see who we got. Not a lot of choices. I think we might just go with the Courtier, because, yeah, there's no real reason to... I mean, this guy's pretty garbage at everything, isn't he? I mean, except for Marshal. Yeah. So probably not going to appoint him there. I think we'll just appoint just some random nobody, you know, and then we can easily, you know, get rid of her if need be. So let's see who we're going to do for the Seer. I suppose we can do this guy. He's like the really only real option. So yeah, we'll do that. And that should make him happy too, since we just gave him a position that was his desire. So we're going to have very little support on the council. He likes us. He's a loyalist. Interesting. So we can go ahead and just select an advisor. Pretty much just anybody. Might want to get somebody who likes us a lot. Just so that we can get a vote pushed through if we so desire. Although I don't know when we do a vote. I don't think we have the any choices. We'll take a look at that though. We'll see if there's anything we can get. And in that case, we'd want to get her in here. And I don't know if we would get it passed or not. It really would need one more of these people to vote for us. So we'll see. We'll see if any of them are willing to vote. We'll get the 2 loyalists in. Yeah, we'll just place her in there because, yeah, there's nobody else. Although, appeasing this guy would probably be a good idea. He's like the only, he's the only vassal we have. You know what? I think we're going to put him because there's nothing else that he's good at. He does want to be a counselor, so you know what? Let's do that, guys. I know that putting another loyalist in would have allowed us to easily pass stuff. We would have only had to bribe one person. But I think it would be a good idea to get like one more vassal pleased with us. So we've had that done. Let's take a look at the laws and see if there's anything that we can change. So I think we're missing a tech. Yeah, we're missing a tech. The legalism needs to be at 2 for us to go to medium centralization, so that's not an option. Could change up obligations, but I prefer to reduce council power. I don't think we'd be able to get any of these passed, with the exception, now that we have all those opponents. We might just wait to do that. We've got enough problems as it is, guys. So we'll just wait to do that. We can go ahead and set our crown focus, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to make the capital the crown focus again, as before. And I want to say that's it. I might be wrong here. We could go and appoint some positions here. And that might help please some people. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So he's an advisor, so we can also go ahead and make him a commander. Give me an even bigger boost there. And is that it? That does look like that is it. Yeah, because we're not going to make Folky anything because he's already the steward. We could go ahead and appoint just one more. I mean, he's a commander and he's garbage at it, so I guess we can go ahead and put this guy in there too, although he's Anglo-Saxon. And he's only 1 point higher than... That's fine, we'll put him in there. Alright, so good to go there. Could do another herdman in here, which again, we try and get those high martial ratings in there. We could always make Ivar herdman. Yeah, why not? Sure. Alright, so I think we're good to go. Oh, yes. Nominate a successor, which we don't really have anybody to nominate, I don't think. Yeah, it's only our brother. We've got to get ourselves a son. Now, of course, we could, if worse comes to worse, we can always make our bastard. Go ahead and legalize him, so legitimize him. That's an option as well. Oh, yes, I completely forgot. We are also in a society. So probably not going to be a lot of unpausing in this episode because there's just so much to do with our new character here. We have a mission. And sorry if you hear me like slurping in the episode. I'll cut that other one out that I just did because that was kind of loud. I just got back from the gym, so I'm drinking a protein shake because it's like 10 something at night and I still haven't even eaten dinner yet. Unfortunately, it's been one of those days, guys. It's, oh, good God. So yeah, Jinx is making dinner right now while I record this. Just kind of doing everything in the last minute. So yeah, drinking a protein shake. So I'll just cut them out so you guys don't have to hear me slurping away. So our almighty hell needs all sort of servants for some missions. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We need to do the demonic possession of this court physician here. I don't like that one. Maybe we'll do it, but we'll probably use our dark power for something else, because you do need to use dark power for that. So I think we'll do something different here. Just looking at the things that are increasing it here. Intrigue helps us, ambitious and lustful helps us. Let's look at our powers. We can attempt to abduct somebody. We can sacrifice to hell, and that's one thing that I'm thinking about doing, guys. And then we can do summon a familiar, tainted touch, or demonic possession. So we're going to do a few things, guys. Now, the first thing, the demonic possession that they want us to do here, that makes them fanatically loyal to you. Makes them, very loyal because they're controlled by a demon or whatever. So I thought about trying that on this Jarl, who we're never going to get to like us. So why not? Could always try it on him. It's 150 dark power. So that's one option. And then there's the question of what to do with our brother, guys. This is kind of a major question here. He's our current heir. We could just allow him to succeed. He's kind of garbage stat-wise. And he's 38 years old. Don't know. I mean, we could probably get a child out of him, I suppose. He's wounded. Could just let him die in the prison. So that's one option. Could let him out. That's another option. But here's the thing, guys. So if we let him out, that some people were saying like that would make sense because our character did ask for him to get out. So our character is, first of all, ambitious. He's also craven, which I kind of have a unique interpretation of craven, I suppose. I feel like, and some of you guys who watched that last series know about this, I feel like craven's a coward is one of the most dangerous people around there because fear makes people do incredibly stupid stuff. I don't trust cowards, not at all. It's fine to be scared of things. Everybody's scared of stuff. You can't really be truly brave if you're not overcoming fear. If you're not afraid of things, you're stupid. That's what bravery is. When you're scared and yet you still do it. You face your fears. A coward is somebody who can't face their fears. They instead do really stupid things. They let their fear control them, and then they do crazy stuff. So I don't trust a coward, and that's why I played in that. That's why I found that last coward playthrough that we did when we got that coward in the French one. I found that one to be really, really fun to play as because you kind of do some unique things based on the fact that we have that craven trait, and we're going to do that in this one as well. And so he's a coward. He doesn't trust. He lets his fear kind of run him, and he's ambitious. That's another thing to consider. And most importantly, he's got a decent intrigue, certainly better than our last king did. So I'm thinking, and this is the way I'm going to interpret it, guys, is that he asked for our brother, or his brother, I should say, at the time. He asked his father, which was our character, for his brother to get out of prison because he knew that his father was going to refuse. And therefore, that when his father died and then something mysterious happened to his brother, nobody's going to blame Floki because Floki did everything he could to get his brother out of prison. And that's the way I'm looking at it. So it's my interpretation of it. I just don't see a man that's in the Fellowship of Hell, doesn't have a particularly high relation with his brother. I mean, the opinion is 61 of that's how his brother feels about him. Now, given some of that is because he's in prison, but yeah, he doesn't really like us. He might have liked us a bit more before, but right now he doesn't like us. So it's a character that doesn't like us. A character that's incredibly powerful. Even more powerful than we are, in a sense. He's got a lot of lands, and we are going to succeed everything. We've got him in our prison already. I just don't see a character with the high intrigue who's ambitious and a coward, and a member of the Fellowship of Hell. I don't see him releasing this man. That's why I kind of think that's what was going on. That's the way we'll explain it. So, all that talking to lead up to why we're going to sacrifice him to hell. I think we're going to try and do this, and this could have repercussions on our soul. I don't know if this is going to mark us as a kinslayer, but I don't think our character would care, honestly. Unlike our last king, who didn't want that didn't want to be known as that. That was kind of would have been a slight on his honor. So he never killed his own son. So we're going to do this, guys. It only costs 10 dark power. That's interesting. Yeah, let's go and do it. All right. And air religion chain on succession. Oh, wait a minute. He's a different religion? Okay, let's see what happened here. So Jarl Aelif looks dazed as he is dragged to the altar, but you can see dawning comprehension on his face as he is tied down. You ignore his begging as chants of praise to hell build to crescendo. Finally, it is time. You swing your blade in an overhead arc, which ends in Jarl Aelif's heart. Hell. And now he is dead, and we inherited all of his lands. So we are now incredibly powerful again, and we got his stuff as well. So we might want to take a look at our treasury real quick. As I said, I don't think we'll ever unpause this game here. So let's just take a look what we currently have. We want to have, we have the split mail armor equipped, which is exactly what we want. We have that equipped as well. As far as our current weapon, we have the Ravager, which is probably the best one for us to have equipped. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think, he had old stuff. Okay. Well, he does have a masterful short sword. I think we looked at that and decided we were going to use this one, though. Though, with this character, having the higher personal combat skill would, in fact, probably be better, and he's not really a Ravager. So you know what? Let's go and equip this one. He'll use the masterful short sword. All right. Fantastic. And so now our personal combat skill is 44. That's decent. As far as like what we're going to do with the focus, I think we're going to keep on the seduction for a little while. So we'll just kind of play around with that a bit, and then maybe we'll switch to something a little bit later. So yeah, just because I don't want to switch to it from it instantly, and we'll find somebody to seduce for him or whatever. So we now are too large. So we do need to give out a title, but we'll wait to do that, or unless we have a. No, it's all chiefdoms. And who's going to inherit now? Okay, so this is not of our dynasty, which means if our character dies, then I think we lose the game. Yeah, I believe we'll lose the game if he inherits. So we have to not do anything really stupid until we have a son, or we can legitimize him. He's not great. He's a stutter, timid. Of course, he has the bastard trait as well. So something to consider. But really, we just need to get ourselves a concubine. So let's find one. Let's see if we can't find a young lady, a courtier, who we might want to seduce. So she's 41. We could also just look, do the character search as well. But we don't have a lot of characters, so it won't take very long to go through this. So we have Hafrid. She's 27. I guess it would probably be easier to do the character search. In fact, yeah, let's do that. So we only want to search our realm, and then we want, or search our court. That's the best way to do this, I suppose. And go ahead and look for a woman, and then we'll just sort it by age. I guess we'll do it this way. Find a young lady. So we can force her. She's Norse, and yeah, we could force her to be our concubine. Charitable, gregarious. She's not bad. Here, let's see what else. I'm sure you'd want like a really attractive lady, so might go with her. I think that's probably the best pick. She's young, can bear some children. She's groomed, and yeah, that's what we'll do. She has no husband, and she is in our prison. So let's make her our concubine. Take as a concubine. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll have one concubine to hopefully give us some children if our wife doesn't do so. But she's 28 years old, and she's a child of concubine. Okay. So let's go ahead and let it play. Though my last act of worship has been some time ago, I can still sense an inhuman touch upon my soul whenever I think about what I did. I've become a changed man. A changed man, I mean to add an ED on there. The tainted soul is but a small price to pay, and we have gained the arbitrary trait, which increases our intrigue, but reduces our stewardship and learning. And of course, the vassals don't really like an arbitrary person, which that's understandable. So just looking at our traits, intrigue's up to 13, martial's at 12. I mean, even though we're a coward, we're really not bad at combat-related stuff. Like, we have the experience, and just because you're good at combat doesn't necessarily mean that you're not a coward. You can still act cowardly. You know, that's just, we got a military mind. Alright, so yeah, we have no heir of our dynasty. I'm just taking a look, see if there's anything up here that I need to be aware of. Righteous imprisonment. Why can we imprison her? What is she doing? I don't know what she's doing, but I don't trust her. So let's imprison her. Safely locked away in our dungeons. And because she's my brother's ex-wife, we should probably get rid of her. So we can go ahead and sacrifice her to hell. That gains us 10 dark power. But you know what? We probably don't want to do that. Because if you do that too often, then you can get caught. And then it'll be discovered who you are. In fact, we want to make sure our guy's not looking for anything. Because he could discover that we are, in fact, you know, one of the Fellowship of Hell members. I'm looking for the murder one. I'm not finding it, though. Execute. Here we go. I just went right past it. We don't care about piety. Alright, so got rid of her. Okay, so we got 589. So the other thing I wanted to do, we talked about doing this, and I think we will go ahead and do it. Let's do the demonic possession here and see if it works. It's 150 dark power. Be interesting. Might as well use our powers that we have. We do need to get rid of one of these titles here. In the middle of the night, I seclude myself in the room I have meticulously prepared for tonight's, I have no idea, Cedar? With every step of the ritual completed, the air in the room grows more and more oppressing until finally I sense I am about to unleash a beam of terrible power upon my unsuspecting foe. So, let's do it. And looks like our vassal died. Okay, was he I don't think he had any positions in our court. But I did forget that we don't want him hunting apostates. Let's instead just have him, could have him do build zeal. I think that's exactly what we'll do. I mean, it increases monthly piety. Yeah, let's just do that. Have him build zeal there. Okay. And my current occupation simply leaves me with no time to chase. Oh, wait a minute, what happened here? Or anyone else for that matter. Who is she? Was she the one that we were pursuing? Oh, this is the woman that we were with, right? Our concubine? Or maybe not. We have a different concubine. Okay, we're just trying to seduce her. There's no rush. Yeah, I think we're just attempting to seduce this young lady here. But yeah, we could. Okay, we'll just keep on trying to seduce her. We'll let him do his thing. You know, he's got a seduction focus. That's what he wants to do. Seems that our young daughter does need a focus here. So let's go ahead and get whatever's most beneficial to her. We'll do the diplomatic education, since that's what she's going to be best at. And not everything has gone according to plan. Although something quite clearly seems to have taken up residence within Jarl Balder. Whatever it is, does not seem to be inclined to make Balder more loyal towards you. Alright, so he retains his free will. I wonder if these things are even possible to be successful, since we have like we have all the magical stuff off. So yeah, I would expect that it can actually work. Oh, wait a minute. Though my last act of worship has been some time ago, so basically we just became possessed. Alright, so that increases our personal combat skill. So there's that. Yeah. Not bad. We're at 54. I know it's nothing compared to our father, but yeah, that's not too bad. So we're gonna keep on trying to do that. I don't know why is it because he's leading troops? Oh yes, I forgot we have our troops out because we were waiting for him to move up here. My bad, guys. Let's go ahead and dismiss the personal levies and then just bring everybody over to here because yeah, we do not need all those troops raised up. That is costing us money. All right, well, and he used a favor to force him to join all his factions. I think we're gonna have some faction problem here, guys. Yeah, he forced these guys to join the faction. And remember, we're gonna have problems as long as our council is discontent, which is gonna be until 8th of March, 920. So almost 2 years that we're gonna have to deal with these problems. We have a massive, well, I mean, it's not as large as it was, but still, we have 8,000 men. So hopefully that should stop that for a little while. But yeah, it's gonna be problematic, guys. Yeah, I guess we just gotta give up on this, or we can just go ahead and make her concubine. He never gives up. There we go. We'll make her a concubine. And that'll fix the issue. Oh, okay, that was actually one of his ladies, or a lady in his court. Okay. I wasn't aware of that. I guess we could have seen that she was up there. Alright, so we currently have 3 lovers. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe that's why we couldn't do it, because we had 3 lovers. Maybe that's the most you can get. I don't actually know. So we have 3 lovers and 2 concubines. Yeah, you could say we're a lustful man. I can't stop thinking of all those prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. Of course he would want to do something to one of them. So why not do this one? And she's got cancer anyway, and she's ugly, so it'd be just the woman that he'd pick. So yeah, let's go ahead and do whatever we're gonna do to her. I don't know what he did. Tortured her, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna stop there for a minute and just kind of just chug that shake down. It was starting to, like, I don't know, coagulate or something like that. It was gonna get gross. So I had to get that drunken. So this guy's causing problems. Alright. Just take a look at this, man. So that's his faction. This is who he's forcing onto him. So he's trying to grow his faction. They're still pretty small. But yeah. I have a feeling. What is he trying to do? Let's just take a look. He wants independence. So we have to fight them all. Alright. And some stuff happening over here. Okay. And we have a new important decision. This is what I was waiting for. So we want to do the Great Blot. This is going to cost 50 gold. And get us a bunch of prestige, which would be quite helpful. It could increase opinion as well, though. I don't know about that. I don't know how many of these people are going to show up. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the sacrifice. Remember, we got plenty of people to sacrifice. We should have probably waited to sacrifice our brother, although, you know what, I guess we did it, yeah, and that was pretty beneficial. Because we might have been able to do it through here as well. Again, it's just kind of random who it picks. It does seem to try and pick the ones that get you the most prestige. So we're going to go ahead and kill her, yeah. Do we not have any Christians? Thought we did. Oh, we're gonna kill. Oh, we're gonna kill the chief here. Okay, who inherits? Let's take a look at this boy. His son. He's 15, so he's about to grow up soon. He's got chest pains. I don't know how long he'll last. But yeah, let's go ahead and sacrifice him too, I suppose. And we'll see who this is. Do we not have any Christians? Where are all the Christians that could have got us this big old burst of prestige, man? Yeah, I guess we don't have any Christians. Well, that's a problem. Alright. So that'll increase vassal opinion, kind of help out a little bit, because we've got some issues with the opinion, guys. Alright. So, one thing we could do is pass out some titles. All the Jarl titles that we have, because we have a lot of, Duke-size titles. Handing those out would help quite a bit. So maybe handing some of those out. We need to find somebody who would actually be loyal to us, though. My concubine does not love me. While love is not exactly necessary, I'd like to see her beautiful face light up with smiles and laughter, so I've decided to romance her. Alright. So, and it might be because we have the seduction focus, and we can try and seduce him. And my lover has just had a child, and she is actually a Cirrus here. Okay. What wonderful news. Oh, she is also the concubine of the Jarl here. So yeah, we just are just sharing ladies consistently. I can tell my concubine has finally fallen in love with me. She snuggled up to me as we watched the sunset together with the roof of the great tower. So she's now attracted to us. Good, that gladdens me. So we're trying to get a son, a legitimate son, which we can get that through the concubines as well as our wife. Commander has been improved. Probably not a good thing because most of our commanders are against us, including Ivar, I believe. I think he's in the faction, one of the factions. Or he was. Maybe he's not anymore. He must have left it. Got that opinion up high enough, I guess? I don't know. Alright, so a little war going on up there. My concubine, Beata, I don't know how you pronounce that, is not warming up to me at all. She laughs at my jokes, true, but not because she finds them funny, but with scorn. She told me outright that she despises me. What? I thought she was just snuggling up to us. I'll have to just keep at it, sure. She's kind of repelled, but... so the Jarl knows of my affair with his concubine. He knows the child she carries is actually mine. How embarrassing. And what is he gonna do? Is he gonna kill her? Don't know. I guess we'll see. So we have a special... Oh, okay. We have one of these adventures. Well, let's see if we can't put an arrow in his knee. I don't know where he's at. If he comes, we'll slay him. Or just take his knee out and he'll never be an adventurer again. The constant surge of adrenaline and increased heart rate makes me wary. It's not as fun being angry as it used to be. Alright, so we're not angry anymore. Okay. Thanks to my romantic efforts, my concubine has also become my lover. It feels great to get rid of the cold awkwardness around her. Okay, so I actually didn't know that your concubines could be your lovers. Is that the case with our other concubines? No. Just her. Okay. That makes it even more likely that we'll have kids together. So one thing I want to take a look at is not that one. Is we want to go into the intrigue here. We have 9 prisoners as well. Could go ahead and look at ransoming some of these. We need the money like really bad, and maybe we'll do that. Now I was wanting to hold a great tribal festival, but yeah, we are kind of short on money, so maybe that's not a good option. And I wanted to commission a runestone as well. I feel like our father deserves a runestone. So let's see if we can't earn a little bit of money. Let's see who all the hell these characters are, because I don't actually know who they are. So I guess we can ransom her off. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, 10 gold. I mean, it's not much. Every little bit is useful, guys. So this is his sister. I don't know why we were keeping all these people in here. Maybe there's a reason, maybe there wasn't. Maybe I just hadn't dealt with them yet. Definitely a chance of that. I think this might have been from the last war, actually. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and... there's no reason to keep any of these here. And we can't ransom her because we already got a offer going to him. How about this young lady here? I'm not really seeing... Okay, I see. This is his sister. Alright, I would really like to not be at war with that family constantly. Maybe if we give him his sister back, that'll improve relations some. And earn us a little bit of money. Alright, so now that he has accepted that, we should be able to send him another offer for one of his other peoples. Yeah, this one right here. And then we have this young lady here as well. And I don't see any reason not to offer it to both of them. Okay. Hopefully they accept that. Just trying to increase our treasury. Alright, looking nice. So yeah, we got all these lovers. All these concubines and the wife. And who is this that we can finally deal with? 32% chance of success, so not a good chance. But remember, this is the guy that is leading one of the factions here for independence, one of the most dangerous ones. Because yeah, if they win, then it doesn't just increase council power or lower tribal organization. It results in them going free. All the hard work we've done in this series goes to waste. So yeah, I feel like let's arrest his ass while we can. I don't know why we can arrest him. That's kind of I would like to know why. So let's just take a look and see if we can't figure out exactly why. Is it a plot? Yes, he's trying to fabricate a claim. So yeah, we are able to arrest him for that. Just seeing other plots here. She just will not give up. Our mother, our previous wife. She just will not give up on killing also Red Cheeks, and yet she still hasn't succeeded in doing it, despite the decent plot power. But yeah, she just won't give up on it. Well, I wish her luck. So let's go ahead and arrest that guy, and he's gonna get away. We have a 32% chance of being successful in this arrest, so I highly doubt we'll succeed, which means we're gonna have to fight him. And he's our marshal. He's also a herdman. We've got plenty of good marshals available. He's pretty good though, but he's really good. So it should be an easy fight despite his rating, simply because he doesn't have a lot of troops. But yeah, he does have one bit of territory, and he's a Jarl here. Okay, I didn't realize he was a Jarl. Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. We made him a Jarl. Now I do remember that. We had to give up one of our Jarl titles, and we gave it to him. And he was loyal at one time, and he's not anymore. So yeah, let's go ahead and arrest his ass. And he will, of course, raise his flag in rebellion. He's going to take these 2 territories, and we are now going to need to put him down. So let's raise up our troops. And we only have 7,400 now. But yeah, let's go and get them all raised up. And get this one. This will deal with one of our rebellious vassals. Oh, alright, we're actually fighting that guy there. Alright, let's go and bring these troops over to help. And then we'll bring these guys here. Alright. So that'll be a big win for us. Yeah, we're already at 27% now. It does look like there's more troops that need to get dealt with there. What I'm going to do is just send a small force over there. Maybe not that one. We'll send these guys over there. Well, the rest of them, I'll go off over that way. And we'll just kind of get all these guys merged here. And there we go. We actually just got a son. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's take a look here. A son was born. And is this the... Who is this? Okay, let me just take a look. Which one of our many ladies this is. So this is our lover, and she's our concubine. So yeah, he's the child of the concubine. And we can legitimize him, but he's not a bastard. He's a child of a concubine, right? I'm a little bit confused here, guys. Do we have 2 kids? We did not. Oh, he's a bastard. I thought that they weren't bastards if they were a child of a concubine. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but what we're going to do is we're just going to acknowledge him as ours for right now. And what we could do, and of course there is the risk that we're going to die here and then we lose the game. But what we can do is you can kind of like use these bastards to pick the son you really want to succeed you. It's kind of one of the nice advantages. Now we have to fill the marshal positions, right? I forgot that guy was our marshal. Alright, well we could go and appoint him. He hates us too. He hates us quite a bit. Now, given him not being on the council is going to have some problems there. Also, it looks like he is wrong government seat as well. Yeah, it seems like this guy, no matter what, is going to hate us. Yeah, so probably shouldn't place him as our marshal. What happened to all our great marshals? Just none of them are interested in being marshals, perhaps? I could go and place our sister in there. And we could always arrange for a marriage for her now, too, before she gets too old. Maybe we'll do that. Go ahead and get a marriage going for her. It would have to be a marriage with, you know, somebody who would accept, you know, moving into our court. We're not going to have her move away or anything like that. Yeah, I don't really see any other options here for, like, a good marshal anyway. Could, of course, place this guy. And that would improve his opinion some, but yeah, he's kind of cruddy. Yeah, frankly, I just don't know that we can appoint like anybody that's a vassal because they all just hate us so much, man. They just do not like us. Let's see here. I guess we'll keep that one. I like that commander improve ability, where it improves our commanders. Let me just take a look at what this one is. Suppressing revolts would actually be good because that arrest chance would be nice and high. But you got to know where you're going to, yeah, I guess you got to know who you're going to arrest. We could always try and use that, though, with the next person we want to arrest. I'm sure there'll be plenty more that need to be arrested. All right, so we're helping out here, getting that dealt with. And we have captured this guy in battle. All right, and fate smiles upon me. My concubine is pregnant. All right, awesome. So we should just plop out a ton of kids soon. All right, so let's go and get these guys brought here. Let's go ahead and combine. I don't know where his force is. Got 930 dudes right there, stomping through our lands. Somebody else has converted. And what is this here? Oh, wait a minute. I think somebody else just joined the rebellion against us. He just called somebody Bjorn into this. Okay, I see. I got it. So that's what happened. That was the guy that we captured over here and defeated. All right, good to know. All right, so we're just gonna get this other army here and merge all these, keep them all together for right now, and then we'll split them up to siege these two provinces once we defeated their army, because hopefully I won't have to siege anything down. So we got another person pregnant here. So yeah, we have man, we're gonna have a ton of kids. Floki's gonna have like 30 kids or something like that, man. They're all gonna be bastards. All right, so let's see if we can't find his army and conquer him. I don't know where he's getting like percentages here. Here we go. Let's go and attack his army. And okay, he inherited something else. I thought he had already inherited that. Maybe this is, it's not an old thing. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Oh, you know what? Maybe he came of age. I think that might be what that's about. We're at 55% now, so we will have to do some sieging. We're going to attack here. You never know. We might end up capturing their guy. At 67%, yeah, it does look like we're going to have to siege no matter what, unfortunately. All right, so let's go ahead and go here. We'll split the army in half, or we'll go here first. Beat them, and then we're at 70%. So just go ahead and split in half, and then send one of them over here. I didn't even place commanders or anything, guys. We didn't do nothing. I wasn't even worried about this rebellion. Should have it wrapped up very, very soon, guys. Yeah, sieging these down, and that is 100%. Let's offer him peace. Put his ass in prison. We're just gonna lock up all of our vassals. That's how we'll deal with them. And I don't even know that I'll take it from him. Yeah, I might just let his son keep it. And we'll just keep him in prison for right now. And that's a good way to keep control of him, I suppose. Alright, so let's go ahead and dismiss our personal levies. I did take a hit there. I was going to declare war soon on Sweden, but yeah, now we've kind of got the issue. So we have an attractive young daughter for our concubine. Yeah, that is interesting, guys. Because, yeah, she's the child of a concubine, and yet she doesn't have the bastard trait. Alright, and we're going to name her... we can name her after our mother. I don't remember our mother's name, but how about Sophia? Name after mother. Oh, that's her mother. Psh. Grandmother is what I meant to do, and that's why you're getting Ingrid. Alright, let's do... I'll have to type it. Alright, Sophia. There we go. Alright. My brother in darkness, Sorkbor, was passing by and decided to pay me a surprise visit. He is in a lewd mood and thought we might stage an impromptu orgy in honor of hell. Well, that sounds like a lovely idea. I'll wear my horned helmet. So, of course, our character would do that. Oh, wait a minute, what happened? Somebody died. Now, my memories of the last few days are dreamlike. There was lots of smoke, a cackling old crone, and a nubile young woman with a long tail that could do all kinds of things. Oh, and there was a loud midget ordering me and Sorkbor into various interesting positions. Oh no, I never realized I liked men that way. So, why'd he die though? Alright, well I feel great, got 100 dark power, and we lose the trait frail. We're no longer frail. So that's actually pretty good because that was really impacting not only our health, but our personal combat skill quite a bit. So our character is now got 61 personal combat skill. Not bad at all. And unfortunately, that is going to be where I'm going to have to end end the episode because dinner is ready. My wife just rapped on the door. She did a little tap on the door, let me know that dinner is ready. If we had the money, we could create 2 duchy titles. Of course, that would cause problems because we already have enough duchy titles as it is. But if we hand out these titles, which I was thinking we probably would do to increase our army numbers up, so we'll probably give out one of those counties that we have. So I'll pick one, probably the worst one, which looks to be, just based on money, looks to be this one right here. But we can build that one up. I kind of want to keep that one. Maybe we'll give up this one right here. Yeah, I think that's the one we'll probably give up. Pick somebody to take the title from us, and hopefully he doesn't join factions immediately. We are looking at a 59.4% right now for this faction. It's kind of bad. We need to find a way to increase the opinion with some of our vassals, at least a couple of them, right? Because yeah, we're definitely gonna have some problems, guys. More than likely, we'll have to fight them. I want to do this one too, Commissioner Runestone. I really want to do that. So we'll see if we can't get her done. You know, do something in honor of our great father, because he's a man that you would want to honor. I would imagine. All right, guys. So that is gonna be the end of the episode. Next episode, maybe we'll actually get to do a war here. I'd like to declare war on this guy here. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we can do it now, and we'll just have to do a border dispute. Now we can do the forced vassalization, which would actually gain us all the lands we need. You know what? I think that's what we're gonna do, guys. How large is his force? You know what? We're going to do that, and that would get us control of both of the holy provinces that we need. And then we would then be able to reform our religion, though we may have some problems with that if we don't have... I think moral authority might actually be high enough. Let me just take a look here. So we have to control 3 of the sites, which we would in that case. And we would need, that's going to be the main problem. We need 750 piety. Our character's not exactly the most pious person. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. So we'd have to like really focus on trying to get some piety somehow. Which I don't know exactly how we'd go about doing that. If you guys have any ideas on how we can get the piety up, I'd love to hear them. But yeah, this do need to go and end the episode because I am starving, guys. But yeah, I'm having a good time with the new character. And we'll definitely have to try and do some different stuff in the next episode because, yeah, mostly what we were doing is just reacting in this one and trying to fix, just deal with having a new king and a very different king. So maybe next episode it won't be so reactive. Maybe we could be a little bit more proactive on what we want to do with our king. I hope you guys did enjoy it, though. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching, guys.